Hi fellas, hats off to the legislators in Kansas. I heard on Benny Johnson, I think it was. They've passed a simple but effective Bill of Rights law for women, defining what a woman. There are only two genders. A woman is one that produces ovi, ovulates, and a male is the person who potentially can fertilise these eggs. Very simple definition, but what it does do, effectively, it rules out this transgender BS. Yeah, it defines it's two sexes, two biological sexes, they cannot be changed. The person that produces the ova is automatically the female, the woman, and the person that potentially fertilises these ova is the male. This is purely led by the Republicans, of course. The Democrats obviously fought it tooth and nail, but they pushed it through. But in my personal opinion, this radically sensible law needs repeating in every state in the US and every dominion of the EU and Britain. Because the fact is, as we all know, I mean, if the founding fathers thought it was necessary to define what a man and a woman as, a man and a woman what were, they would have done it years ago. They would have done it back in the 1700s, but they never thought things could be so warped and so stupid that people were pretending that you could change a male into a female, vice versa. The reason it's been pushed by the far left, by the loony left, by the dystopian Orwellian loony left, as I call them, that's what they used to call it, Labour Party years ago in the UK, very effective, loony left, even rhymes, is the reason they're pushing all this gender nonsense is because, obviously, the far left are very anti-life, anti-West, anti-our history, anti-white predominantly, and in the Marxist books of the 1800s and 1900s actually stated, the way we need to push Europe and America to revolution was by destroying the family, destroying people's faith in the church, and taking away men's power. And this is what they've done systematically. This is all part of the Marxist doctrine, the extremist Marxist, fascist woke agenda. And it was all written about in the 1880s and 1890s by Carl Jung and Karl Marx. They were the two guys. It's still in print, surprisingly. I'm not going to show it here because I don't want to be accused of being a commie, which I'm not. But it's called The Communist Handbook, written about 1890, and it actually states how they intend to destroy men, destroy family, destroy the church, and basically destroy Western civilizations. So it can be overtaken by a Middle Eastern and Far Eastern ideology, which has been warlike, slave dealing, especially child slave dealing, and barbaric since about 615 AD, not mistaken. Yep, they'd much rather have this ideology, but with no sweet FA about, that's mutilated millions of women and little girls, and they'd much prefer that to because our system's so racist, isn't it, and so sexist. Take a look at what they do in Iran. The numbers of accused gay people they execute every year. I think the average figure is about 100 each year they execute. Men and women, quite equal, yes. The only difference is they hang the male accused gays in public, and they hang the female gays in private. That's the only consideration you get. So a bit controversial, but the same reason a certain former world leader has been attacked ruthlessly by the far left, by the loony left. It's the same reason I've been accused of doing these terrible things, because I too, on video, have criticised a certain ideology and have been photographed with a well-known kind of allegedly far-right figure. Yep. And also I know the truth about what Paul did to Jada. I won't go into that too much, but if you see the title of the channel, you'll know what I'm talking about. So I've been following Jada for many years. In fact, the only reason I started I started having anything to do with BF was because I felt so sorry for the way she was thrown in a cell for 9 months. So see you guys, bye bye.